In today's video, we're gonna talk about whether having multiple sources of income or having just one income is gonna be better. So I'll be talking about from my own perspective because I had one job in the past, but now I have multiple streams of income from working with clients, YouTube ads, selling 3D products, YouTube sponsorships, and so on. We're gonna start with having multiple sources of income. Number one, it is more stable on average. Basically, if you have multiple sources of income, you can expect that they're gonna give you on average more of an expected number because it's gonna reduce the impact of one of your sources taking a hit. The sum of them basically represents the total income on a monthly basis, and the good thing is, it's gonna give you stability. So if you lose one source of income, it's not gonna be a huge deal because you can easily focus on the other sources to balance things out and avoid becoming jobless or without a source of income. So this is a fantastic advantage in this case. You can even develop these sources further and become more proficient at them. And this is gonna become even better over time. But you only have so many days and so much time, especially working alone by yourself as a solo artist. Number two, it is less risky. Risk actually plays a huge role in someone's ability to make money and their livelihood, especially as an artist. Nowadays, it is kind of difficult to a certain extent to make money, especially with competition and stuff. So dividing your income sources is gonna give you peace of mind and you're gonna feel like you are in a less risky situation. This is gonna allow you to work comfortably and find time for other things and other projects while not worrying so much about whether you're gonna have a job or you're gonna be without one the next day or the next month. So the factor of risk is really low when you have multiple streams of income, which is great in my opinion. Number three, you can leverage many skills. If you are gonna create multiple sources of income, then by definition, you need to create multiple streams. So you can leverage multiple skills to do this if you actually have them by spending the necessary time beforehand. So for example, if you are a 3D artist and you are an illustrator, also you are good at video editing, you can use all that to create those sources. It is a good thing, and you're gonna be able to leverage many skills to do so. This as a result will help you make more money and increase your income and your monetary value. So if you focus on doing one thing for income, while at the same time you have many skills that you are not gonna be leveraging, this is kind of a disadvantage when it comes to this point we're talking about. But thinking about it, I would say not completely though, because I'm gonna argue against this in the part of having one source of income. Number four, you will generate more money. I would say having multiple sources of income is for the sole purpose for most people of having more money coming in each month. And this is obviously a no-brainer. So if you have multiple things, you'll be able to generate maybe double your income, or at least increase it by a certain percentage, which is great in many cases. But around the same point, I would say it is limited because you only have so many days and so many hours in one day, especially if you work by yourself. So this one thing I would say that it is not so great about having multiple sources of income, and even though you're gonna have a lot of money, it's gonna be capped at a certain number for sure. But still, it's gonna be a lot compared to having one source if you dedicate the right amount of time and effort for all these sources over time. Now we're gonna talk about having only one source of income. Number one, it is fast. Especially if you are new to digital art, it is easier to focus on one thing only and develop your skills around it to be able to do it and see results. Whether it is having a job, working as a freelancer, or as a contractor. This way, you are going to be able to put everything you learned to practice and make the best out of it. Also, you can still hone your skills and become really good over time. Number two, the market needs more specialists. So if you know how to do only one thing, like being a game developer or even being an animator in the game development industry, or being an environment artist in game development as well, or a specialist in any other field, then this is gonna be more valuable for companies and studios because they want someone who knows one thing really well, especially if they have many years of experience under their belt. So this one thing is gonna give you an advantage when it comes to getting a job as your main source of income, because it's gonna allow you to work comfortably and make a career for yourself. And if you can play your cards right, you can even be fulfilled in your life career-wise. Even if you work as a freelancer, your work is gonna stand out from the others, because you just do it really well. especially if you dedicated a lot of time and effort to it. Obviously, people are gonna notice and choose you over the others. Number 3, you're gonna have less stress. If you don't have many sources of income or side hustles, then you have to be focusing on one thing. This means you're gonna be doing only one particular thing, which means less stress. For some people, having peace of mind and stability is more important than trying to pursue monetary gains. They just want to relax and have a laid-back life, enjoying what they do as artists, working for a company or something like that. But to a certain extent, you will still be experiencing some stressful situations regardless, because this is called life. Especially if you don't have a stable job like working as a freelancer or something like that. Then of course, you're gonna be experiencing some type of stress, especially if gigs dry out or competition gets fierce all of a sudden. You know this kind of stuff if you are in the field. But still, if you have a lot of things to juggle, it's gonna be way more stressful and you're gonna be worrying all the time about how to manage all these things at the same time. Number 4, with one source of income, you have time to improve. One of the good things about having just one stream of income is having time to improve. Meaning, with one stream of income, you are only doing one particular job, and you don't have to always pay attention to the other things that you have to juggle. So you're gonna have a little bit more time to take courses, to practice your techniques and improve, especially improve your earning ability. By studying how the market works, study psychology, marketing, client acquisition, and study things that allow you to market yourself, present yourself to clients better, and get the job done properly. Number 5, having one source of income allows you to make more money in the long run. This might be counterintuitive, but if you haven't noticed yet, the highest paid people in the world are those who dedicated themselves to getting good at only one thing. And they do this one thing super well, and they strive to be the best at it ever. So if you are willing to put all your eggs in one basket and spend your extra time learning, improving, and doing what most people don't do, which is developing yourself, then you're gonna gain an edge over the others. This allows you, if you are working in a studio, to be promoted, and if you are working for yourself, you can take it to the next level and create a business around that to become even more successful. Because some of the best people in the world in 3D are able to teach by creating 3D courses, creating art schools, maybe creating a game development studio or VFX studio, because they have experience, they have skills, they have connections, and most importantly, they have been around the block to be able to do all that successfully and do amazing things along the way. If you are building a medieval RPG game, or you just like the aesthetics of old houses and cottages, and you need high quality assets to put in your scene, animation or movie quickly and efficiently, then InterAble's assets are for you. They offer huge libraries and collections of AAA quality, fully textured InterAble houses, huts, cottages, camps, and so much more. And you can easily drag and drop these assets directly into your projects. All the assets are optimized for Unreal Engine 5 to work directly in your game, 3D project, or animation. All the materials are seamless, so you can apply any of your own tiled materials and achieve the result you want. The assets themselves are also created with 5 or 6 levels of detail for each object, so performance won't be an issue. If you want to learn more about the asset packs and all the things that InterAble's offer, you can follow the link in the description below. I hope you found this video useful and informative. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. You can also check some of our previous videos. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.